Man, welcome, everybody, to another episode of No Balls, No Glory. I am the one and only, the people's champ, and I'm not here alone, man. I'm here with our sports geniuses, man. These motherfuckers know sports better than anybody, man. Say what's up to our listeners, y'all.
What's up, everybody?
What's up?
We're gonna kick it on off with the first lady of No Balls, No Glory, CC in the building. Introduce yourself,
What,
CC.
what's up, everybody? It's the one, the only, the world class CC, the first lady on this rainy Thursday. How's everybody doing?
Oh, hey, good.
March Madness, even though I didn't watch one game, but it's March Madness.
Hey, you're right. It is March Madness. All y'all looking for a North Carolina game, it'll be tipping off at about 9:10 on the Cartoon Network.
Coach Corey, you can go straight to hell, brother. I still say that. Go straight to hell. Man, we got Coach Corey hating ass in the building. Coach Corey, introduce yourself.
Hey, man, it's Coach Corey, man. Reach one, teach one. I'm glad to say my North Carolina ass kicking has begun. I'm going to talk about them all night today because my Dukies won. And hey, it's a good day. We reaching one and we teaching one. From the loop to the 10, man. We back at it again. First lady, glad to have you. We're going to talk about this Tar Heel thing on and off tonight. We just can't talk about too much. We'll get muted by the people's champ because, you know, he's a little sensitive today. He's going to put his hood on.
I'm hooding it up today, man.
He might just cut us off. He might black out our screen or something tonight, you know.
Right, because
the
Tar Heels they ain't playing. The Lakers are about to fall out of the play-in. AD fragile. It's all bad.
Hey,
you know.
North Carolina Asheville is still in it.
Hey man, go to hell, man.
Well, at least he got something. He got
something. Still say UNC Asheville.
UNC Asheville is representing North Carolina. North Carolina is not even in the NIT. They chose not to play in the NIT. They're not in tournaments. They are not in anything right now.
And I blame Hubert Davis for that, man. Hey, man, you quit. Hubert Davis quit on them kids, man. He allowed them kids to quit, man. Ain't no way in hell, man. Them kids shouldn't be playing in the NIT at least, dog.
And then he quit them.
Yep. Right now, they are on campus making a bunch of bad decisions, not going to class, not doing all the things that they've been doing all year long because of basketball, because they had basketball. He's just taking that away from them, especially the seniors.
He just stripping the kids, man. That was just downright freaking, I don't even know what to call it, man. That was horrible, man.
So let me ask you this. If you're a recruit and you just see this happen, what does that make you think of North Carolina?
Hey, that make you want to go down the road to Chapel Hill, to be honest with you, dog. At least, hey. Ain't no way in hell, man. Duke would have been like, you know what? Even if they didn't make it, Duke would have definitely took the NIT invitation and played in it, man. That's my point exactly right there, man.
Yes. Because at the end, it's still about playing.
Still about playing, man. Still about them kids getting the reps and the work in and stuff, man. And for them not to do that, man, you got to blame Hubert for that, man. And that right there will have the alumni scratching their head at the end of the season. Hey, we can buy his contract out. Let's bring us a top flight coach in here, man. Would you get now when you replace the coaches? Do you get an alumni? Who do you replace with?
Hey, they just tried that with Hubert Davis.
Well, you may not have to go to the alumni route. You got to go for a baseball guy.
You got to go for anybody.
Hey, man. Hey, I wouldn't mind if they brought my boy in, man. Chris Carwell, man. Give him a crack. But I
Oh
don't
no,
think
he ain't going to North Carolina.
Chris will even go to North Carolina and coach, man.
Oh no.
I don't even think Chris will go. I don't even think Chris will travel down that Tobacco Road, man, and go to
No.
Carolina, man.
He too Duke Blue to go there.
Yeah, but if they throw some nice money at him, man, money talk. We all know money talk. BS walk.
Duke will match it. Duke will not let him go down there. Hell, I won't let him go down there. I'll match it. I'll throw in some money.
What you say? You throw in your coins too, coach.
Right.
Hey man, we got my man West 10 just slid in here in the building. West 10, introduce yourself.
What it do, man? Y'all already know who it be, man. Your boy from 21 to 23. Goddamn it, Mr. West Tennessee, man. From Tennessee to the Lou. Y'all know what it do. What's going on with y'all, man?
Hey man, it's all good around here, West 10, man. You just gotta
That's
keep
what's
your
up.
guards up, man. The People's Champ a little sensitive today, man. We've been talking about his North Carolina Tar Heels not being in the tournament, man. So he in his feelings a little bit, man.
Hey
All them
man,
Tar Heels in their feelings, man. I bumped into a couple of them last couple days, man. Yeah,
Hey,
that's going around.
I told him North Carolina will be tipping off at about 9:10 on the Cartoon Network.
and I politely told him go jump out of the goddamn building, man.
Hey man,
Go jump off the top of the arch without a parachute, motherfucker.
North Carolina is gonna be playing the Looney Tune All Stars for a birthday.
Wait, hey, coach. Hey, coach. I thought they had the Nickelodeon slime game.
See,
They ain't got that one.
they do.
See.
You right.
Your ass ain't supposed to be in it, see.
The Nickelodeon slime.
You're gonna be a casualty, see. I told you, leave us alone. We stand in our lane, man.
And the Nickelodeon slime game.
We stand in our lane, brothers. That's what we doing tonight. We stand completely in our lane, man. We take the good and the bad and the bitter and the sweet. Wes, what's the weather like down there in Nashville, man?
That's how I see it.
Probably cold as hell.
No, it's all right, man. Goddamn it, man. It's Tennessee weather crazy, man. It was feeling good yesterday. All right, today it's supposed to be snowing tomorrow. Shit crazy.
Hey man, we might get a little snow here tonight too, man. That's what they say.
They say we supposed to get some snow up here this weekend. Crazy, man. And
That ain't
then
no snow, man. That's the cold day of hell North Carolina was getting.
man, you ain't letting loose, is you? Motherfucker like a Rottweiler, boy. This motherfucker ain't gonna let me breathe tonight.
Got a load of guns.
God damn, that motherfucker got. Hey, he went
got
out.
off.
That motherfucker went out to Cabela's and bought them some extra bullets today, boy. Shit.
All the ammunition, boy. All of it. All of it.
He done went out there and bought them some extra buckshots. God dang.
Yes, sir.
He said, you gonna get all of it. You gonna get every piece of firearm and ammunition I bought tonight. It's coming your way.
He got one of them firearms that John Wick got.
Hey, man, I'm just happy that my Duke won, man.
And speaking of John Wick, man, y'all better go check him out next Friday, man. Baba Yaga is gonna be back, baby. Next Friday, John Wick 4 comes out. The theater near you, baby.
Hey, man.
Baba Yaga, the boogeyman. My boy.
I ain't gonna keep talking about North Carolina, but this damn tournament. My goodness.
I know, man. I know it ain't the same without us, without the
Virginia
Heels.
got upset today, didn't?
A lot of people that got upset today.
I'm so done with Virginia, man. They need to. Hey, man, they need to get rid of their basketball program and get field hockey or something.
A lot of them, hey, man.
Hey, man.
A lot of these guys, these guys thinking that they can go in here and just run roughshod over these programs, man. It ain't that simple no more, man. These guys come in the ball and play, man. Hey.
First of all, when is Virginia gonna get out of this old damn zone and this shitty slow play that they try to play. Man,
I don't know, man.
that thing stopped working 8 years ago, and they still trying to make it work. I'm
They-
like, seriously?
They still trying to make it work, man. Oh man, let's just while we at it, we might as well just jump off into these tournament games today. Bracketology, man. There's been some upsets today, y'all. There's been some upsets today, man. Let's jump off. Let me pull up the bracket here so y'all can see it. Go right here, top bracketology. Coach Corey is a bracketologist.
Hey man, Mizzou won today. It ain't that bad of a day. They ass done after today though.
Hey. Here we go. Here's our brackets, man. Alabama, they look pretty goddamn good today, man. Alabama look really freaking good today, man. Alabama look good, man. Maryland, they didn't look too bad. Bob Huggins, man. Ah, man.
Man,
I like Huggins, man. I like Huggy, man.
yeah, I like him too, but I think his style of play is they gave up the ghost. It's time for that shit to move on.
San Diego State knocked off Charleston. The big upset, Virginia losing to Furman, 68-67, man. That was huge, man. That's a huge loss right there. 68-67, man. Let's go on the other side here. Houston is beating Northern Kentucky right now, 22-18. Auburn came in and knocked off Iowa. I was going home today. My wife feels some type of way because she is from Iowa. I say you still got Iowa State and Drake. They still in it. So you still got to pull Iowa State and Drake out the deal.
Hey man, you gotta slow your roll with your wife.
Hey,
Her
man.
team did get in it. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Mm.
There's that.
Hey man, we got the Longhorns. Texas Longhorns, man, 81-61 over Colgate. Oh, the biggest upset. Princeton, man. The damn Princeton team, man, went in and shot Courtney Ramey and the Arizona Wildcats, man. Biggest upset of the night, man. Everybody's bracket is messed up. Mizzou gonna mess around and beat Princeton, man. They're gonna go to the Sweet 16, man.
That's so cute.
What you think, Coach? What you think, Wes?
That's so cute.
No.
You think Princeton gonna beat Mizzou next round on Saturday?
You know why?
Into me.
I don't think Mizzou is disciplined enough to play defense long enough to stop their offense.
Princeton do have a well-structured team when it comes to offense and defense in their sets. That's
And
gonna be
as
a
you
problem.
see, Mizzou gets lost on defense quite a bit.
Oh yeah.
And that's what scares me.
It does, man.
That's what scares me about them. I mean, and then Mizzou fouls a goddamn lot. They foul a lot.
Hey, they do foul a lot, man. They
And
do foul quite a bit.
It's hard to win in the tournament when the best players are in foul trouble.
It is.
And I hate to say it, I think that's going to be the problem with them. I think they're going to have a problem with foul trouble.
Foul trouble, yeah. There will be some issues, man. Hey man, Kansas. Man, I just feel bad for the HBCU, man. Howard gave it a valiant effort, man.
Don't feel sorry for them.
You say don't feel sorry for them, coach?
Nope. We ain't in the business of feeling sorry for people.
They didn't even get a moral victory today, man.
Hey, you get your ass in the tournament. You know what seed you're gonna be and who you gotta play. So hey,
they was in the tournament.
Strap it up, big fella.
Hey man, did you think Howard think they had a chance when they woke up this morning?
Nope.
They had a better shot. They had a better shot than North Carolina did this morning.
Hey.
You know what? North Carolina would have took a 16 seed. And now one of them number ones would have wanted to see the Tar Heels at that 16 seed.
Hey, man.
Good thing they ain't have to worry about it.
Yep. Well, wishful thinking.
Yeah.
The Dukies won in convincing fashion, 74-51. I'm a man of my word. I'm gonna give credit where credit due. The Dukies knocked off Oral Roberts. No biggie.
Well, which they should have.
Yeah, they was expected to. 5-12. Arkansas and Illinois was the matchup. 73-63. Arkansas.
Illinois went to bed. Can't pick them bums either.
You picked them on the upset, coach?
Hell no.
You didn't pick her. You picked Arkansas over Arizona?
Yes.
Arkansas over Illinois?
Yes, because I got Arkansas going deep in this damn thing. Because I got money on Arkansas. Arkansas had big odds on winning this whole tournament.
So you got Arkansas upsetting Kansas?
Yes.
Ooh. That's going to be a good one, coach.
That's only because of my money. My head is saying Kansas is probably going to beat them. But
your pocket's going for Arkansas, huh?
Right.
Your head say Kansas, but your pocket say Arkansas, huh?
Right.
Oh yeah. We got Tennessee and Louisiana, 19-15. Tennessee up, still 5 minutes, 32 seconds in the first half. I'm on my podcast, Unc. Let me hit you back, baby. All right. That's Unc today, man. My uncle, man. My Uncle Duck, man. My brother lousy ass fired my uncle today, man. Hey, Percy, how you doing, brother? Hey, my brother lousy ass fired my uncle, man, yesterday, man. That's a cold boy.
That's what you call family dysfunction right there, baby.
Hey, man. Hey, I got to share with you. Uncle will never look at my podcast, man. My brother would. But, man, my brother bought this machine that blow insulation up in the attics and stuff. So, only job Unc had to do was cut the bag open and just keep feeding the machine. Unc fed the machine, a couple bags and stuff in there. Unc gets tired. Unc throw the whole bag in there. So it started grinding the machine. They had to cut the machine off because it got jammed. My brother spent almost $10,000 for this machine, man. So he said, man, I had to fire Unc today. I said, man, what the hell you fired my uncle for, man? He said, man, he jammed up the machine. And then the dude who was up there in the attic, he said the attic was hot. Dude was up there sweating. He was waiting for stuff to come up. It didn't come up. So he came down out the attic. He said he saw my uncle sitting on one of the bags smoking the cigarette. My brother said, man, I had to fire Uncle. He said, I ain't fire him like that. He said, He said when we was riding together, Unc said, I know what I got to do tomorrow. My brother said, Unc, man, I'm gonna give you a little time off, man. I know you gonna be hurting and stuff. And then later on that evening, my brother said, Unc, let me bring you this money by there, man. Hey man, my brother he just brought my uncle the money by there, man.
Said it's okay. You ain't got to come in. Unc. We
Hey
good.
man, hey man, this nigga fired my mama brother, man. I say,
Hold
man,
on.
I said, I'm gonna tell my mom. He said, man, don't you tell mom. Oh man. Oh man. He fired my brother, he fired my uncle, man.
That's out of control.
Man, that's disrespectful, man. All right, man. What else we got down? Who else playing? We got Northwestern and Boise. Northwestern advances. Then we got the rest of our games that's coming on tomorrow. Tomorrow's games.
Yeah, man,
Gonna be
these
some good
seeds
ones.
ain't gonna really matter no more now. There'll be a lot of upsets, a lot of moving around.
Hey, man, I don't think nobody has a perfect bracket right now, man.
Hey, man, I saw somewhere when Virginia lost to Furman, only like 3.3% of brackets were still in play.
Damn.
I think that might have been on that ESPN bracket thing.
Hey man, it make you wish we had you remember the movie Back to the Future when they had that grade sports almanac?
Yes,
Man.
sir.
Hey man, I wish we had the grade sports almanac and we can go back to the future and give it to us like 30 years ago. If you can get an almanac to yourself 30 years ago, coach, would you be a billionaire?
Man, I'll be, as the kids say, hella rich.
What you say, coach? You be what?
I'll be hella rich.
Hey, what about you? See, hey, you can take all the sports results from I'm just gonna throw a number out there from the year 2000 all the way up to 2020, up to COVID. Would you be rich? See?
Oh yeah.
You got every sports result.
Man, I wouldn't be.
But see, I wouldn't max out. I wouldn't max out just to fly up underneath the radar, man. I would tell a couple people what to bet and stuff.
I be doing this show from Dubai.
Hey, see the thing is,
from everywhere.
See the thing is, you don't want to go crazy and max out, because if you go and max out, they're gonna know something up. How does he keep winning and winning and winning and winning? So that means I wouldn't bet on everything. I bet on big. I go in and find all upsets.
Hey man, all you gotta do is burn the book.
Hey, you bet on the winner, and you'll never lose, baby. Hey, that's what Biff say. Wes, you seen Back to the Future before, I know, right?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Wes, you had that book, you wouldn't be, you'd be loaded, wouldn't
you? What you
said. Hey, man, you be betting, especially, you look at some of the greatest upsets since the year 2000. Man,
yeah.
What do y'all think was? I think one of the biggest upsets was when the Patriots beat the Rams in the Super Bowl.
There wasn't no upset.
Man, that wasn't no upset. They was cheating.
Hey man,
Bill Belichick was recording practices. And you know what? Y'all ever trip off? He never got punished for that, huh? That just goes to show you.
Tom Brady served a suspension for Deflategate, but Bill Belichick ain't never served a suspension.
Hey, man, I'll be telling y'all, man.
Hey, man, I think he got some with Roger Goodell, man.
Just goes to show you, man. Just goes to show you.
Hey, Wes, you looking at the brackets, man?
Yeah. I've been checking them out, man. It's so iffy though, man. You know, Tennessee, Memphis. You know, I'm riding with the Tennessee team, cause you feel me. But it's a lot going on. You got a couple teams, man. Even the Dookie Streaks, the Dookie Devils, man. They could be slick,
Uh-huh.
man. They slick. I don't know, man. I'm enjoying watching it though.
Man, one of the biggest upsets ever, man, was Buster Douglas knocking out Mike Tyson, man. And then on top of that, not only the Buster Douglas knock, the same day Buster Douglas beat Mike Tyson in Tokyo, that was the same day Duke upset UNLV in the national semifinal game.
Man, there wasn't no upset, dog.
You a damn lie was upset. You a damn
No
lie. You
upset.
know
Okay,
damn
coach.
well
What
it was
upset coach?
Nope, that's exactly how it was supposed to be, man.
Coach was probably one of the only ones that was like, oh man, that didn't think it was no upset. Everybody in the world thought it was a damn upset. Vegas was 20-point favorites over them guys, man. It is what it is, man. So, man, we're going to see how these brackets go. The women tournament kick off tomorrow, man. We're going to see some exciting women games tomorrow. They kick off tomorrow, baby. Wes, you good, baby? You ready to go back to the brackets? You look like you're writing the bracket down.
No. I ain't writing it. No, I've been checking it out, man. No, I ain't writing it down. I already got a sheet with the bracket on.
Oh, okay. Y'all did it at your job, Wes?
Oh, they did. They did it in this area of my job. I didn't do it though, cause I mean, it's so tricky, man. And the teams that I want to go for, I don't think they're gonna fall. They're gonna fall short. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just having fun seeing who gonna win it, motherfucker. Cause it's gonna be some upsets. That's for damn sure.
Hey, man. Hey, let's jump off to a little bit of this NBA real quick, man. Hey, man. Michael Jordan, man. Michael Jeffrey Jordan is in talks to sell the majority stake in the Hornets, man, sources say. He finna get out that goddamn burning car. He finna get out that car while it's on fire. I don't
Coach,
blame.
did you say he need to sell that motherfucker coach?
Didn't I say that?
You just said that like a show or two ago. He
He
needs to
said that
sell
on
that
Tuesday.
motherfucker.
He said it on Tuesday. Shit.
That's what I just said, man. Mike, I'm glad you're listening to me, brother.
Hey, man. Yeah,
He
hey,
said it
Jordan
on
tuning
Tuesday.
in, man. Jordan took your advice, man.
Hey, man, he is in a serious talk to sell the majority stake in the franchise group led by Hornets minority owner Gabe Plotkin. He wants to sell his portion to Gabe and Rick Schnell. He's a minority owner in the Hornets. So I'm thinking if he's a minority owner in the Hornets, he would have to sell his share of the Hornets in order to be able to buy the. If he's a minority owner in the Hawks, he had to sell that share in the Hawks in order to buy the Hornets. Correct? Correct me if I'm wrong.
It just depends on what they say.
He can't be the owner of two separate teams. That can't happen.
Why not? If they allow them.
They won't do that. Hey, man, they say Plotkin want to take over the Hornets full time. I wonder what's the net worth of the Hornets, man.
You the only motherfucker that won.
Hey, man. Hey, but damn. Jordan has been the league's only black majority owner, though, man.
Yeah.
He give up leverage with that, man.
He ain't got no leverage. Don't nobody.
Asses and seats. What you think, C, about Jordan selling the team? CC, what you think?
He got to. He in a bad situation.
You think you think he in the red or the black?
Man, he in the red.
Yeah.
You say Jordan in the red, man.
Jordan might be tired of all this stuff.
I know.
He's 60. He's 60 years old. Jordan said he wants look.
Jordan, hey, Jordan did the Bernie Mac. I'm sick and tired of this shit. Jordan said, I'm sick and tired of this shit.
But you know, Jordan is a businessman. He's a businessman before he's anything else. And if he can walk away from this with more money and go into something else,
He will.
Yeah. Why not?
So Jordan paid $275 million for the majority stake in the franchise. So to sell his stake, how much? I think he'll probably try to get like close to $1 billion for it. How much you think he'll try to get for it?
How much did the Clippers sell for?
The Clippers sold for 2.1 billion when Steve Ballmer bought it.
Yeah.
Man. Damn, dude, Jordan. I'm curious to know how much he gonna get for this, man. Hey, man, they say Lonzo Ball's future is in jeopardy, man. He's gonna undergo a third surgical procedure on his left knee in 14 months. Wow. This surgery could cost him all of the 2023-24 season, all the next season. Damn.
Man, retire something.
Damn. The team said the cartilage transplant will leave Ball 25 out indefinitely. He's got to get a cartilage transplant. So what that tell you if he has to get a cartilage transplant? It's the knee is deteriorating.
Yeah, it's something else going on. It's like that's something that like might be irreversible, genetic.
Mm-hmm.
It's something else going on. And I said that a few weeks ago. He was kind of like one of my what the hell. Like, what the hell is wrong with that knee? Like, this is like the worst. Some of the worst injuries, and when it comes to knees, are usually ACLs and MCLs and stuff like that. Those are the ones that usually have players out. He ain't had none of this. So it leads me to believe that he has some kind of degenerate disease that is deteriorating his cartilage that they're not gonna be able to fix. And they keep cutting on him and trying this and trying that. It's like some things you can't fight. It might just be time for him to be a coach or something.
Did he miss the majority of this year?
Yeah.
Lonzo ain't played.
He ain't played none this season, did he?
He ain't played this season, and he missed the majority of last season.
Damn.
So that means that's pretty much 3 seasons.
He getting a hot 19.5 million. Damn. And you think about this. Look how NFL players view this, man. This dude ain't played in almost 2 seasons, and he's still getting paid $20 million.
Yeah.
Man, these NBA players look at that, man. They go ape shit, man. They go crazy, man. They look at this, man.
You gotta think about it. The NFL got 1 day a week. Well, 2. Well, I guess 3. 3 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
They play on TV. The NBA is on 7 days a week. They get revenue shares. So these teams and stuff are making money that the NFL don't see. They getting revenue shares.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't guarantee. It's 17 games in the NFL season. It's 82 in the NBA season. Owners don't have as much time to make their money up, so they can't guarantee you the kind of money that they can guarantee an NBA player, because it ain't that many times. It ain't that much that you can make up.
It
They're gonna
ain't.
make money.
It ain't.
They're gonna make money, and then you got to think about it. The NBA arenas get used for a lot of different things. A lot of different things. NFL arenas, they get used, but not as much.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't Beyonce had their concerts and during the downtime and use the arenas and sell them out. That don't happen.
It don't. It don't. Don't at
So
all.
it's a lot that goes into all of that. But I get what you're saying. They be looking like, dang, dude ain't played in 3 years and he's still walking away with like
20 million per. Shit, he walk away with a smooth 60 and he ain't even seen no game action.
And think about all them players that can play ball but chose football. They can play basketball, but they chose football.
And baseball. Look at Kyler Murray, man. Hey, they chose these sports. They could have played baseball or basketball, and ain't getting paid, man. Oh, man.
He's in the game and he's compromised.
Hey, man. Hey.
My guess is he'll be done for the day, and then
Draymond Green, man, suspended 1 game at the 16th technical in a 134 and 126 loss to the Clippers.
That's a yearly report.
Man, I knew. Who TV is that?
That's gotta drive.
It's called Corey ass.
I knew Draymond. I didn't think Draymond was gonna make it the rest of the season without getting that tech. But watching the game, what Draymond got that tech for, I'm like, man.
I'm trying to get the updates on the North Carolina game.
Send that ass right back to the timeout, motherfucker. Finish what you said, Chris.
If they was gonna give him tees like that, he would have been suspended. Because that was probably one of the weakest technicals he done got all season.
It was pretty weak, man.
That was as far as tech goes. But they play in Atlanta. Even though they're Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde this season on the road versus home, they should be able to beat Atlanta without him. They should.
And it wasn't nothing because he just threw the ball back at Russell Westbrook, man. It didn't look malicious or nothing, man.
No, it didn't.
But I guess Draymond got that rep, man.
I mean, Draymond,
look.
He was.
You can't throw no ball in no motherfucker, man. It don't matter if it's malicious or not, man.
It was very slim. It was a very slim chance that he was gonna make it. Like the whole season without getting it. Although Draymond has been really, I would say, as nice as Draymond can be to the referees since he was at 15. Like he don't yell at them in the same intensity. He'll yell, but he yells just as much rope as they give him. He hadn't been overstepping it with the refs. Like he'll go over and get the explanation and then like, okay. and go back.
Hey man, we got a guest in the building, Coach Rick, the Hall of Famer, baby, in the building. He ain't happy with the NCAA. Hey, Coach, man, I just said hey man, Hubert Davis quit, man. And I hate quitters, man. He just flat out quit, man, on them kids, man. Period. Don't want to go to the NIT, man. That's a quit move, man.
That's an ego move.
It is, man. That right there should cost him his job, man.
Yeah, I think the job too big for him anyway, but that's an ego move.
Yes.
But before I say anything else here, Mr. Corey, I heard you got the call, bro. Congratulations.
Corey.
He go to sleep.
I muted him. Unmute yourself, man. Now you
Why you mute him?
Cause man, he been giving me
TV was there.
He been giving me North Carolina trouble all week, coach.
Well, I've been giving my son that all week too, so you might meet me too. So
Who
you
you been giving?
saw my post all week because you commented on how selfish Hubert David was, and
That was completely selfish, man.
man,
That's selfish, man.
yeah, but hey, that ain't why I'm pissed with the NCAA. But go ahead with y'all conversation.
Talk to me, coach. Why you mad at the NC2A, man?
Man, this portal transfer portal is to me has become a joke. You know,
Oh my God,
it just opened up yesterday. It's like 900 kids in the portal. But see, when they did that, what they think was gonna happen to these high school seniors? These kids they can't. I mean, well, how they gonna get in school if you got this log jam up there?
And that's what Coach Corey said the other day, man. When you got a senior in high school that's a 4 and 5 star, he can't get that scholarship, man, because they finna give it to somebody in that portal already.
Well, that the 4 and 5 star, he probably got a better chance than the kid that's just trying to get in college, you know.
Yeah, and the walk-off.
You got more kids in the portal than you got scholarships. So over half them kids ain't gonna get in there, get a scholarship no way. So I don't know what the NCAA thought process was with that, but it's hurting these high school kids. You know, coaches basically just got a call the other day from a coach basically saying, hey, tell your seniors they need to get back out there this summer and try to get seen because we looking at the class of 25 and 6 now, you know. So I mean, I just don't know what they expect these kids to do. And a lot of these kids are losing the drive now to want to even go to school now. And you just put more of our kids on the street, you know.
Yeah.
And now you got to stress education to get them hope to get a job or something. But yeah, this portal, NCAA couldn't have thought that process out. They couldn't have thought that process out.
Man.
So I'm looking at Drake's starting lineup. 25, 24, 22, 21, and 20. They're grown men. You got 18-year-old kids graduating, you ain't going to college. Like they playing that their lineup is older than I think they said 4 NBA teams.
Yep.
That's crazy.
And see, the thing is, they're not giving full scholarships no more, too, what I'm hearing, man. They giving them partials and stuff like that, man, because they don't, like you said, Coach, they don't have enough scholarship money to go give out and stuff.
Man. I don't know what the thought process was with it.
Coach Corey, turn that damn TV down, man.
I told you, man, I'm waiting on North Carolina highlights, dog.
See, man. That's what get him muted, man. That's what get his ass muted, man. He do that, man, just because he know what's gonna happen, man. Hey, man, but they starting to give out partial scholarships, man.
Yeah,
and these kids, man, oh man, like you say, man, you can't even go. They can't even go to junior college, man.
Nope, because a lot of the kids leaving NCAA
going to junior college, trying to get some
going to JUCO just to get called back up to the NCAA the next year.
It's just like baseball, man. Hey, they rushed you up to the majors too early. They got to send you back down on the farm for a year, and then they'll bring you back up. That's just how it is, man.
And then then the NIL don't really help either because the NIL is the reason why North Carolina starting 5 went back to North Carolina, or they would have turned pro last year.
Yep.
You know, so they go back there, they get the money, they don't perform. Hubert do what he do. You know, I don't know. I'm starting to have a dislike for the NCAA. I have no idea what their thought process is now.
Man, I don't even think they thinking, man, for real.
You know, so hey, but so what's up?
Man, we were just talking about Draymond getting his 16th technical foul, coach, man. Got a
Man.
1-game suspension for throwing the ball at. You see him throw the ball at Westbrook, coach?
No, I ain't watching the NBA.
Who'd you say, Coach Hold? He watching up.
I can't watch the NBA. I watch it when it counts. Right now, I read something where Jordan Poole ain't far behind in tech, so it seems like that's all they doing now is getting texts and getting mad and doing what they want to do.
Getting texts, man.
I can't get on with I think about the person who work 9 to 5 every day. They want to go to an NBA game, they get a ticket, they go to the game, and then find out the star is on load management and he's sitting out today. I can't get into that.
We just talked about that, man, before the show started.
Matter of fact, shout out to the M-Town for winning on 311. You hear me? Even though none of the goddamn stars was in the building, it was still live as a motherfucker. I can only imagine if all 3 of them was there. Oh my God.
Hey, that's hey, West 10 is referring. Hey, for our listeners, West 10 is referring to Luka and the Mavericks going to Memphis to play the Grizzlies and stuff. And there was no Kyrie, there was no Ja, there was no Luka, man, that played in that game.
At least they were injured. At least they're legit. Like,
hold on, Kyrie injured too.
Yeah, he's injured. He's been injured for about 4 years.
4 years. Oh hell.
You played too much, Christian. You played too
much.
This
man, I see this man talking all on goddamn websites and shit. He don't look like he need to be going through therapy, don't it?
Mental health is a real thing. I mean, mental health is real. It's real.
Hey man, I'm looking at the Eastern Conference. Milwaukee already locked up a playoff spot. You got Boston, Philadelphia, Cleveland, the Knicks, and Brooklyn to round out the top 6 play-in spots. Miami, Atlanta, Toronto. Bradley in that 10th spot, man, with the Wizards.
You know what's funny? You know what's really funny to me?
What?
That the Dallas Mavericks and the Phoenix Suns shipped all of their players out to Brooklyn for Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, respectively. And Brooklyn is balling.
Hey, I told y'all I've been enjoying Brooklyn since they left. Cause that boy they son from Phoenix over there, that boy is going in.
Hey man, the thing is though, man, you gotta look at it, man. When KD and Kyrie now was traded off, they were numbered like 5 or 6 games out of first place. So I mean, they left them in a great position when they got traded and stuff.
I'm just saying the guys that
they ain't missing the beat, man. Ben Simmons is actually playing pretty solid basketball, man, because he's dependent on more, man.
I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about
the games I watch.
I'm talking about Mikal Bridges.
No, I know you talking about Mikal
Bridges is the leader of that team.
You talking about Mikal Bridges and Johnson and stuff.
And Dinwiddie.
But you got to say, hey man, but Ben Simmons, man, he's just playing a little bit more freely and stuff, man. Got to give Ben a little bit of props, man. He playing a little bit, man.
This was nobody talking about Ben Simmons. We were talking about the guys that left Phoenix and Dallas.
No, you were talking about
none of them 2 teams winning.
You were talking about Brooklyn and what they're doing now.
And
Ben Simmons has been playing. No,
I'm not talking about Ben Simmons. I'm talking about the guys that left those 2 teams.
But you were talking about Brooklyn. But you're still talking about Brooklyn, which Ben Simmons is a part of Brooklyn. You're not hearing it. You don't have to be talking about him.
Nobody talking about Brooklyn back then.
Ben Simmons,
you know I'm in the Brooklyn conversation. BP.
He's playing. I'm just saying, the brother playing decent ball right now, man.
BP, do you know how many Brooklyn? Do you know how many Brooklyn conversations that his name is exempt from?
Hey man, they not shutting him down. Hey, John Bond is dependent on him. He say he dependent on him. I'm just telling you what he say, man. It is what it is, man.
Yeah.
But I'm not worried about Brooklyn. Hey, Coach, Brad and them got that number 10 spot, man. You think they can go over the hump? They a game in front of Indiana for that 10th play-in spot, Coach.
Well, if Brad keeps shooting the ball like he did last night, they will. Brad went off last night. Only missed 2 shots, 37 points. So,
oh
you
yeah.
know, I don't know what it is why they can't get any help in there for him, but because he wants to stay in Washington, but you know, everybody else is trying to get him to get out of Washington, but he don't want to leave Washington. So,
hey man, I would have thought Porzingis would be more help to him, man.
Why? He ain't been no help in New York. He wasn't no help in Dallas. I mean, what did you think? A third city was gonna make a difference?
I mean, but he averaged 23 a game, man. But that 23 off and on, man. That 23 off and on with Porzingis. He the team leading scorer now.
How come LeBron ain't trying to get him in LA if he was that damn good?
He did, but
they didn't want him because he a bum.
Who was that?
A bum.
Who, Porzingis?
Yep.
Oh, we thought you talking about Brad, man. I know you wasn't talking about Bill.
Yeah, he tried to talk him into him to get there.
What'd you say, Coach LeBron?
I said, he talked to Brad about wanting to come there, but he didn't want to go out there with him. Nobody want to play with LeBron. You know, but you know, he got another local with the Wizards too, Jordan Goodwin. He off that 10-day contract. He got him a NBA contract now.
They threw the money his way, didn't?
Oh yeah, he been balling out there, you know. But that's good for him, you know. So there's some local ties to Washington, you know.
Oh yeah.
Even with the head coach, you know, that's related to Earl Austin.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, that's Wes Unseld Jr. Wes Unseld is Earl Austin's mother's brother, or was his brother? So that was Uncle Wes. So that's his cousin. So that's why Earl's a big Louisville guy. You know. So
and what you say was the brother name from that's a local guy that's on Washington too who got the contract?
Jordan Goodwin.
Jordan
played at SLU and then played across the river.
He did. I see him, man. Hey, he in there, man. He is in there, man.
Yeah, you know, that was good for him, you know. So, but I see, you know, Ben left Portland. I didn't know that until the other day, but you know, he overseas now.
Ben Gordon.
No,
I mean, Ben McLemore.
McLemore.
Yeah. Dang, man. Hey, man, they say Joel Embiid catches Jokic as favorite for MVP, man.
Oh.
They say it's a 2-horse race now between the Joker and Embiid.
Hold on, man. I think it should be between him and Giannis. Because Giannis, they been winning. Joker been losing, though. That don't matter. They don't count for shit. He getting triple doubles, but they losing.
How you just gonna leave out Jason Tatum, though, man?
Cause they losing too.
But how
They've been losing these tight games. They have been losing the stretch lately. But Giannis been winning through all type of shit. Hey, y'all see Big L.O. get the jacket the other day? Lopez. He stepped up for Giannis. Giannis the biggest nigga on the court, and the next biggest nigga step up for him. What the hell?
I'm gonna tell you why they keep overlooking Tatum.
I want to know why.
All the people who vote are good old boys, and you know what they saying? Oh, he got plenty of time to get one.
Yep, and I hate that.
And that's that good old boy mentality.
So you think he should get one this year, Coach Rick?
No.
This year, though?
I think it should always be about the numbers. If the numbers say you should get it, you should get it. It shouldn't be left up to people sitting in a room that ain't never played.
So you mean tell me, so The record, they record shouldn't matter either. That should. I mean, if you getting these numbers, but y'all losing, that I mean, what the fuck?
What is it? What is it called? West End
Most valuable player.
player, not most valuable team player.
So if you valuable, you valuable if y'all lose. That ain't real valuable. I mean, you get the numbers and we losing. If I'm your team, and
So you
losing,
can't be valuable to your team and your team not win.
night in and night out.
You can't be valuable to your team and not win.
You can, but night in and night out.
No, because you want to know why? You know why I agree with Coach. Why I agree with Coach on that. Go back to that year after 2021 when Jokic won it the first time. The only reason why Jokic won at that time is because he actually played. He was available. He played more games than other teams, and his team had a winning record. Not that he was actually better, because there were players who were having better careers that season than Jokic. He just happened to be available. He keep winning it by default.
But you gotta look at
my boy LeBron's first 20 years, man.
But look at
had 12 of them motherfuckers then. What numbers? So what numbers the same 20 years later? You talking about numbers?
LeBron, look, but LeBron,
should have had it 5 times.
I happen to believe that LeBron should have more MVPs than he has. Kobe should have had more MVPs than he had.
Hell, Mike should have had more MVPs than he had.
Exactly. So what they doing? They trying to spread it out and shit.
Mike got burned 2 times for sure. When Barkley, he was better than Barkley that year, and he was better when Malone got the MVP that year. George should have won both those years.
And that's what fired him up to kick their tail in the finals them 2 times too.
Man, yes.
He had a better team than both of them though.
Man, he was better than them, man. Hey, he had a better season, man. And they gave it to him. They gave it to Barkley and they gave it to Malone just to say, hey, this is not just a one-sided race. I think, and like we go back to the sports announcers, man. The guys sitting in the room that ain't never laced them up, shot a jumper or everything, man. Hey, man. Hey, Kobe should have. Hey, Kobe got yanked a couple times when Steve Nash won back to back. Oh my God! You couldn't tell me Kobe shouldn't have won one of those years, man.
And that's what I was saying.
Hey, man, but one thing about Jokic right now, Jokic is averaging a triple-double, man. He averaged 25 points, 10 rebounds. 25 points, 12 rebounds, and 10 assists.
Did they win tonight?
He's averaging
they were losing tonight. Yeah.
But man, that dude is averaging.
Did they win tonight, BP?
The Jokic didn't win tonight. They won 119 to 100. Jokic, 30 points, 10 rebounds, 9 assists.
Ooh, they made a little surge. The last time I checked it out, they was there. I said, "Oh, he's going to do the triple-double L."
I mean, think about it. What did Jokic average in 2020? The 2020-2021 season.
He was doing 20 and 18 or 20. He had a lot of 2020 games that season.
It was a double-double machine.
Hey, that was the year he won the MVP.
He won the MVP. Where did his team finish?
They finished third or fourth out west.
And then they get bounced in the first round.
Yep, they did.
Okay, so tell me what does it? Okay, he averaged 20. You said how much he averaged?
25 points, 10 assists, and 12 rebounds. That's his average.
Yeah, and he got bounced in the first round, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Steph Curry averaged 32 points a game, 5.8 assists, 5.5 rebounds in 63 games. They didn't make the playoffs because they missed the play-in. But heck, him, it ain't like Jokic went far in the playoffs, but he got the MVP. He didn't have a better season than Steph Curry. He still ended up. He didn't represent his team. He didn't even make it to the Western Conference Finals. He has not made it to the Western Conference Finals any year that he has actually won the MVP. So
do they
what?
give out MVP during the playoffs or during the regular season?
Last year was the first year that they give two separate awards. Now they give a playoff MVP and a regular season MVP. They started that last year. But what I'm saying is, you've given this guy
Your bracket might be
the
busted.
MVP,
Just ask Siri.
and when
Who won today's college basketball games?
when the smoke settles,
They actually asked that question.
still ain't making it to the. He ain't even making it to the conference finals. He's getting the MVP, and he's not. He is not leading his team to the conference finals. He led his team to the conference finals in the bubble because the Clippers choked. That's why. Because the Clippers choked.
Man.
So it's that's why it's like that award is flawed. The people who are voting on it, they're not getting it right, because they're not giving it to, because even you're giving it to a guy, Thomas, if he's valuable to his team for winning, but said guy is not leading his team to a final. So you might as well have given it to the guy who actually had a better statistical year in the regular season, because the guy you're giving it to ain't making it far.
Yeah, because you can't look over them guys, man, that do a lot with less. Like,
yeah, but they're not. But what are they?
Got bounced out the playoff because his whole team went down for one. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why. I mean, but that's why Curry was in the situation he was in 2021. His right hand man was recovering from an Achilles. His right hand man tore his Achilles. So that's why he's in a play. That's why he's in a play-in scenario, because his right hand man tore his Achilles. Jokic team was.
You talking about one star? I'm talking about 3 stars.
It's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be interesting where this end up going with this MVP award, because right now they say it's a 2-horse race between Jokic and MD.
If they give it to Jokic, if I was Giannis, I'd be pissed. I'd be pissed if they give it to Jokic, because the only reason why Giannis didn't win it the year that they won the finals, they went to the finals, is because they had given it to him 2 consecutive years, and they held. See, that's the crazy part. They held it against him, because those 2 years he won it before, he didn't make it to the finals. So the voters had that in their head, because he was still dominant those 2 years. He was still dominant. He was still as dominant the year.
And I see where you're going with that, but you say he was dominant the year, and the reason why they didn't give it to him that 3rd year, because of what? The voters. Because if you want to be, go ahead.
Right, because the voters, they looked at the fact. What they did was they sat back and looked at. We gave Giannis. He dominated the last 2 seasons. One, he had the best record in the NBA, and he didn't even make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. So we ain't gonna give it to him. That's why they said they ain't gonna give it to him. They turn around and give it to Jokic, who still ain't made it to a conference finals. Giannis wins the finals. If they give it to Denver this year, and I still believe, and I don't believe that Denver is going to even make it to the Western Conference Finals, that's gonna be bogus.
So let me ask you this. So I heard all that what you said and everything. So I still just can't get back away from my boy Jordan, man. Mike won 5. Mike got 5 MVPs.
And it probably should have been 10.
Should have probably been 10 to 12. If that was the case, from the time Michael Jordan entered the league, all the way up until, I would say, he went over to the Wizards after that 97 season, after they won that, Michael Jordan was the best player in basketball. So if you think about this, 1, 2, if you want to be technical, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Michael Jordan should have won the league MVP 13 years in a row, from 84 to 97, if you want to be technical about it.
I mean, to be completely honest,
I take that back. Minus the 85 year when he broke his foot. But other than that, hey, man, he's the most dominant player in the league.
That MVP award is biased. The voters don't get it right. And Sometimes they give it to people because they whine and they got tired of hearing about it. I can name. Let's see, who shouldn't have had one? Steve Nash shouldn't have had one. Only reason, and see, this is where even the fact that they didn't, the way that they gave it to Russ, they gave it to Russ because he broke a record. His team wasn't great, but they gave it to Russ because he broke a record.
So you telling me if Jokic finished the season averaging a triple double and give the Denver Nuggets the number one seed like they are right now, and they finished the number one seed and he finished the season averaging a triple double, he not go get it? It's gonna be interesting. Like I said, it's gonna be interesting.
They gonna get. I'm not saying that they not. What I'm saying is that he wanted, like, this would be a year that he deserved it.
Yeah.
The last two was suspect.
Well, we're gonna see.
Last two was suspect. He deserved it this year because of the combination. If he averages a triple double, I mean, come on.
We'll see how that end up going, man. Hey, let's segue into NFL, man. A lot of big news, big changes in the NFL, man. Man,
wait a minute. You forgot to back it up a little bit. You forgot the NBA suspended Ja for 8 games.
And he'll be back Monday.
He'll be back Monday. You just scoped all over Ja. All over Ja.
Man, we've been talking about Ja for 2 weeks, man. Ain't nothing else to talk about. My nigga coming back, man.
No lesson learned, just back on the court.
No, hey, look, man. This shit happened last year, man. My nigga been slick going through third. What's up, cuz? This shit just got re-videoed. My nigga been goddamn mentally getting over this shit. Y'all motherfucker just finding out about it. You know what I'm saying? But now he just globally talking about it with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Other than the family. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, it's gonna be old, cuz.
Hey, man. Hey. Ja will be back. So let's segue into our NFL right now.
Hey, real quick, and then we can go. I agree with Corey though, but go ahead. Not on this donkey, but you know, I don't think these guys learn lessons. They need to ban this new rap music out here. These dudes think they thugs and gangsters, and they ain't. So, but we can move on. We can move on. That's
you said ban rap music.
It's new music.
Here's my thing with Ja.
Hey, man.
Do you think being away from basketball for 8 games, he really learned anything?
No.
Absolutely not.
Been with it a year. Y'all just heard about it 8 games ago. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely not.
Well, hey, man, I get it. That's your boy and all that. But if we just hearing about it now, why would he be dealing with it a year ago when there was no punishment a year ago?
Right.
So he wasn't dealing with nothing a year ago.
That was the internet do to you, man.
That wasn't for him to deal with a year ago. Because a year ago, they didn't take basketball from him. The league took basketball from him right now. And to be honest, they really didn't take basketball away from him. They let him take a vacation and go away, and supposedly
he went to a facility for 2 days for 48 hours. You cannot get if he's having issues with dealing with stress and everything else. The time frame that he has been away from the team.
Did he look stressed when he was out there bamming on niggas?
I mean, that's what he said.
That's where he's most comfortable. And the only way you make people get over things like what he's doing is to make them uncomfortable.
Right.
And they didn't make him uncomfortable. So to me, he didn't learn a lesson. He just went away for a little bit, got away, and now he gonna come back to doing exactly what he been doing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. I wish him the best, man. I hope he changes ways. That's all I can say. You know what I'm saying? What he do, remains to be seen.
So, yeah, it
And
look all I
I'm just saying from experience, from knowing people that were professional athletes. This little time from them don't make people change. Let's put it into normal people's term. If you did something at your job and they sent you home for 2 days and let you come back with no consequences, do you think you would have learned anything? You may not do it again, but you
Man,
ain't
look,
learned nothing.
And
if I did it a year, if I did it
deeper.
a year ago, I know I did so. I know I need to change. Goddamn. Well, if you can't go, man. Look, y'all got a little girl at home at that age. If you can't go home and just look at your little girl and realize this ain't what's up, something is wrong. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but I just hope Cub finds something to make him get out that ignorant ass frame of mind. You know what I'm saying? As if these millions ain't enough. I hope he finds something.
He probably need to change the company he hang around with.
Yeah, that's what's gonna get him out of that.
And that's what's gonna get him out of that.
I do agree with that. Because how your nigga gonna allow you to have a motherfucker good, man? Couldn't be mine, goddamn nigga. I'm talking to you. Chill, you.
And if you read what the NBA said, they didn't feel like the gun was his. He didn't bring it in there, you know, and all that, which is fine. So that means you hanging out with the wrong type of guys that would be bringing that kind of stress to you.
Yep.
Exactly.
right.
Why have them guys in your circle that have nothing to lose and you have everything to lose, that would bring a gun into a club and then hand the gun to you in the club after you've been drinking or whatever? Them the cats you need to be staying away from.
Well,
So they gonna turn on.
What? Who gun was the one he pulled on the kid? Then that didn't have nothing to do with the club.
I'm just going off of what the NBA said about the club.
That's the Utah incident too. His partner pulled some pistols out on niggas and shit. It was crazy.
Again, we talking about the people we hang around with, you know, and you gotta. And I be on my kids all the time with the high school kids. Why is a person that's got a lot to gain, that's trying to get somewhere, don't hang around the straight A kids that's doing what they supposed to do, but you want to hang around the guys that got all else and they don't have your interest? And see, that's the thing, that the biggest thing that these young guys today don't understand. Hang around the people that's trying to do the same thing you want to do. You know, not hang around people that don't have your best interest. If Ja was to go down right now and get injured and don't get any more money, them same guys would be gone.
Mm-hmm.
They be gone.
And see, this is the thing that me and Coach Rick have in common working with these high school kids, is I used to always tell the football kids, I'm like, here we are, all these role models you have, these black men that's trying to tell you the right things to do, and you won't listen to us. But your little partner that dropped out of school at 15, that's running around selling dope, that's coming up here watching you practice, that ain't doing nothing all day, selling dope. Soon as you get out of practice, you want to go run hang with him. Okay, well, the police know what he doing, and now you go over to his house after school and they see you hanging with him. So now they're attaching you to the guy that's selling dope. Whether you selling dope or got anything to do with it or not, now you just added yourself to his group. Now when you leave there and go to your other friend's house, now they just attached your other friend to you to the guy selling dope.
Hey man,
And
hey,
now
man,
you're
and he-
continuously building a line of people that's being attached to the guy that they really chasing.
hey man.
And you building a negative profile for a whole bunch of people that don't have nothing to do with this guy that's selling dope or whatever he doing.
That's crazy that you say that, Corey, because the last week of our season, I had this conversation with our guys, and I asked them. I said, so it seems as though you don't want to listen to your coaches, you know. So we got a coach that's within 10 years of you all's age. You say, I said, what age do you want that you would listen to? They were talking about, yeah, man, probably people close to our age. I said, why would you want to listen to people your age? Because you relating to them because they'll let you do what you want to do, but you don't listen to people that's got your best interest, that's trying to help you, that's been there and trying to do everything that you trying to do. You know, so I agree with you there. You know, they want to hang with that guy that's sitting out there in the car waiting on them
No,
at
cuz
the practice.
motherfuckers saying that, bro. You ain't gotta put this shit all up, bro.
We gonna let you
Doesn't love him because he lets you be a sucker. When a father loves his son and the son means the world to the father, son get to going down that road, you grab him up by that collar like, listen, you'll never. Let's chill with all this holler. You an athlete with no rap sheet. You ain't never clip rounds or bust a zip down. Sit down. You ain't never been in the dope house when the dope fiends smoke up. See that thick cloud, smell that aroma, and almost throw up. No others. See, I worked all my life so that life you never would see. So when you claim you from the hood, that's disrespectful to me. I married your mama as a chess move. I ain't want to see you getting stepped to by some step dude. Yes, fool, I kept you in the best shoes, put you in the best schools. Stop telling people that the mob is your crew. Cause when the mob is up, them niggas that fuck up, they only know you. So niggas stop getting on camera saying you popping them guns.
AT.
Yes, sir. That's the way you talk to your son.
Man, it's the same nigga paying child support, man.
Hey man,
Hey,
that's the type.
Those some good lyrics though.
That's the type of talk T needed to have with John.
But see, that's what these kids don't understand about what they're doing. And we try to tell them as coaches that you may not be doing anything wrong, but the guy that's doing something wrong that you're going to hang out with, now you attaching yourself to them. So now when you go home, the police looking at your house. Now they seeing who all come to your house. And then when those people leave your house, now the police watching who go to their house. You know, so you building a great big circle of people that the police go now keep an eye on just because you hung out with one person that was doing the wrong thing.
That's it, man. They build the case, man.
Hey, people, Chip, this is something else too, man. Oh, guys that guys be doing this shit, man. Josh really need to get the right camp around him, because that shit is what's up. And I know I got a lot of cousins, and there's a lot of people in jail that was in a good home. Their parents told them the right shit. I was witness to, but when they get out there, they gonna make their own decisions because they grown, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna necessarily down the parents when we talking about a grown person, because you could have talked to him and told him a lot of things, but when he get out there, when he decides what the decisions he makes, just as questionable to the parent as it is to the people that seen it. You know what I'm saying? Man, I mean, shit. A lot of times, not to say I don't know John Dad, I don't know what they done talked about or none of that, but I know a lot of guys that's locked up, and I know a lot of guys that have been locked up, had good homes and parents telling them the right thing, going to church, whatever. But when they get out there, they still gonna make their own decisions.
Hey man,
I think the reason why people are coming at John's daddy is because of the position that T. Moran has put himself in the limelight.
They see on TV at the game.
Because
what
the way
else
he
have
put
they
himself
seen about their family other than what they see at the game?
Yeah, but
Mhm.
he
I mean,
doesn't
come
come.
on,
He
man.
doesn't. But he doesn't come across as. He's not coming across as I'm daddy. He's coming across like I'm here to kick it. That I'm his friend. It's one of my boys. I mean, when your
That don't mean it's
daddy is
right.
getting it, when your daddy is
That don't
getting
mean it's right.
into,
I'm gonna let you know right
You
now. I'm one of the most. I'm very misunderstood. You know what I'm saying? Until somebody get to know me, it's a lot of people don't like me until they know me, and they done told me later in life. But I let them know I already knew that. So, but it didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna be me regardless. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm telling you, at the end of the day, somebody can look like something or whatever, but that don't necessarily mean that's what it is till you actually
but
know that.
you know what though, they could look like it, but that incident that happened in the mall with his mom just further makes you believe that what you think about his parents is true. That's the
yeah.
problem.
The
Is
problem
that
is
if it,
they're still in the limelight instead of letting him enjoy the limelight
Right.
because he's the one that's out there in the public doing
And
his thing with the cameras on and the lights on, which he's supposed to do because that's what he gets paid to do.
put the
They
money
should
in their pocket.
Yeah, they should just be in the stands, just being there, not taking the attention away from him.
and that's what he's doing. He's taking the attention away from him. How many NBA, how many literally NBA parents do you see sitting courtside at games?
That you
You don't
see,
even that you see. Like you don't even see a lot of NBA wives sitting courtside at games. They're sitting higher up. They're not sitting courtside. They're not sitting to where the camera is gonna be focused on them in the game and the kids and everything else. They're not sitting like that.
I
T.
know.
Morant sits courtside because he's getting spotlight.
Yep.
And he's taking the spotlight from his son.
I know 5, 6, 7 NBA, NFL parents. And a lot of people wouldn't even know who they are unless the camera go find them in the crowd somewhere. And that's the way it's supposed to be. I mean, I know Jason Tatum, mom, you don't see them unless he in the playoffs somewhere and they flashing. Where is she sitting at? You see his son more than that than you do her. Same way with Brad Bill's mom and dad. You know, when they scan the thing, they not on the front row. You know,
You
I
had
go to
to
church.
find.
it just could have been Ja request.
Well,
He probably used his daddy being there since high school right there. Why he want anything to change now?
I know for a fact that the Bills been with Brad since wherever road trip we made, they was there, and it wasn't about the limelight with them, you know. And he gonna you don't hear those kind of things with him. And I mean, and I'm not here to beat Ja up. I don't know him personally. I don't know his dad personally. I don't know his mom personally. But there's certain things that you got to be able to disconnect yourself with. I hate to say, but it looked like Brandon Miller going down that road. He had to get escorted into a dang on gym today to play basketball today, but because he got death threats. I mean, you can't put yourself in that kind of situation, and you can be a big time ball player. You got to be able to separate yourself from what you came from.
And you know what, Coach? That's a good point, man. When my mom and dad, they told me one thing, man. They say when you get older, watch your circle shall shrink. Your circle will shrink once you get older, because when you're younger, I mean, you're gonna have a lot of friends and so-called friends, but when you get older and when you start maturing, your circle will definitely decrease. And that only comes with time, man.
Look, I was called, you know, I'm probably gonna age myself here, but I was called a giant turkey all my life, and I didn't have a problem with
giant turkey.
The reason why is because
you did age yourself, Coach. You said giant turkey.
Explain it. That shit, somebody called me a giant turkey. I was mad.
I was an L7, put it that way.
Oh
know,
man.
but the thing is, I had guys, a couple guys that was in prison, came out of prison doing drugs. They knew what I wanted to do. Man, they threatened me. I had an uncle that threatened me. Man, if I ever see you shooting up, I ever see you smoking, I ever see you drinking, I'm gonna come kick your ass. I'm gonna kill you. You ever got picked up by your throat?
Man.
And your feet
Yeah.
dangling?
Hey, that's a skirt tactic for you, coach.
And to this
Man.
day, I ain't never drank, I ain't never smoked. You know, now that's me. So I never put myself in them circles. You
Coach,
know,
I'm glad you said that, because that's what these kids miss. I've been saying that shit. They ain't scared of shit. Ain't
They
nobody
ain't.
scared the fuck out of them when they was little, man. These
they
motherfuckers
ain't scared of their own
Boy, the
parents.
mothers, so I hate to say it, I love the mothers. You know, they do their thing and they do it,
Half
but they
these
soft, goddamn it. They soft
Half-
this generation.
half these kids out there smoking weed with their parents and stuff.
They soft
I'm
this
tell you,
generation, man.
How can you draw a line
I was
of
scared of my mama.
how can you draw a line of respect and differentiate when that time comes to discipline? If you're smoking and drinking with your child and everything, you cannot draw a line of discipline in the sand because now they can't take you serious.
Nope.
Cause I'm gonna tell you right now, they just different from this generation, just different from past generations. Because I know guys, old guys, that will do what you just said. Will smoke with their mama, goddamn it, they won't cuss in front of her. They won't goddamn, you know what I'm saying? They won't disrespect her, you know what I'm saying? If she felt like that was disrespectful, they wouldn't do that with her. But she must be cool with that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, man, it's just that, man, I'm telling you, right now, my mother is 50. Look, hey, my mama from the M, man, she still get down, man. I don't play with her, man.
You say your mama 50 or 60?
My mother is 55, actually.
Okay.
55. But yeah, she ain't no 50s, man, and yeah, that's what it is, man. Hey, I'm not fucking with her, man. She a little shorter than me, but she don't play no game.
Man, I made a statement last week, and we can move on because I know I think I was the one started this, but anyway.
Oh, that wasn't you.
That's okay.
I said,
Coach, we rapping with you, man. It's all good.
I was at a high school state championship last week, and I'm looking around at these kids that's down in these small towns and these girls and the way they dress. They look like. I turned around to my wife. I said, "Man, they look different. These are real high school students." I said, so I said, why they look different than the ones you see up in North counties and all this kind of stuff? My son's wife turned around and just said parenting. Parenting is the reason why they dress and the way they dress, why they look the way they do. You got 16-year-old kids looking like they're 30 years old just because these long eyelashes they wearing and all this kind of stuff. I'm looking at these kids down there, 17-year-old kids looking like little babies down here, boys and girls. So it's the way it's the parents, and look at the parents that's around them. Look at their parents, how they dress, how they talk, how they act.
Wow.
Man, I'm gonna tell you the best thing that ever happened to me, man, as a kid was going to Fontbonne College and playing for Coach McKinney. Because he took us to Pacific and we played basketball in a prison.
That was one of them hard knock life lessons, wasn't it, Coach?
Hey, and for y'all that don't know, and I know you probably don't know West 10, but Pacific is a maximum
yes, sir.
State prison with killers, murderers, everybody in there.
They used to house the executions in Pacific, man.
No, we went in there and they took our shoestrings out of our tennis shoes. They took our belts out of our clothes. And man, we had to walk across that courtyard. When you walk in there and that door slammed, and you walk through that courtyard and you look up and you outside, but it's barbed wire over the top and you can't get out and you literally fenced in. Oh yeah, that make you reevaluate yourself real quick.
Yes, sir.
Real quick.
Yeah, she real.
Hey, man.
Because we walked in there And it was like a scene from a movie. As soon as we walked in there, all you could hear was like weights hitting the ground.
Dang.
Because
That's a good.
all people in there could do was lift weights. And this was like 5, 6 o'clock at night. We get ready to play a 7 o'clock basketball game against the prisoners. And we ain't had no shoestring, no belts, no nothing, dog. And we had to walk to the locker room, which was the locker room that the inmates used. That was the nastiest, filthiest place ever, because there ain't no women in there. So you know what these men been doing for God knows how long. And they whistling at kids and talking about grabbing boys' booties and stuff. And I'm like, hey, dog, hey, man, we need to walk around this mug back to back, because if you ain't on my back, it's going to be some problems up in here.
Hey, man.
Do y'all remember I might be dating myself again, the documentary Scared Straight? Out of Jersey.
Yep.
I took our basketball team out to Missouri Boys Home out here on Bell Fountain years ago, and we get in there, and the sad thing was, they was calling my kids by names. I said, you see, these are folks that y'all grew up with that's in here calling y'all by name, and we going here to play. I said, the thing is, y'all get to leave out of here. They don't. Same way we had a police officer took our kids down there on Vanderventor that when they had they still got it over there. The kids over there that's locked up. But today's kids, hey man, if that's where I gotta go, that's where I gotta go. The mentality is so screwed up.
Yeah, man.
Their mentality, they think that's the life, to be locked up. And I don't get it.
Yep.
I ain't never heard no goddamn bullying on no goddamn internet. Hey, look, internet bullying, man. Look, this ain't soft ass generation, man. I came from some bullies, man. I know what some bullies. I seen some bullies. Goddamn it. That shit. What, a nigga writing something to me? You ain't gotta look at that shit. You bullied? Man, get the fuck out of here, man. I'm tripping off all this shit be going on nowadays.
Yeah,
man, it's
gonna
be
be
shit, a nigga 700 miles. You mad? What the fuck? I don't give a damn.
Hey, man, it's a whole different generation, man, right now, man. Hey, our NFL, man, a couple quick things before we jump off and talk what the hells and I told you so's, man. Big thing that I want to point out, man, they Dallas Cowboys released Zeke, man. Zeke is on the block right now, man.
Zeke to Zeke.
Ezekiel Elliott is on the block, man. So big moves. A lot of moves been happening in the NFL. Robert Tonyan and
It just shows that Jerry Jones is a liar.
He said he'll never get rid of Zeke.
He'd never get rid of Zeke.
He said that. And it goes to show you he's not a man of his word, man.
Everything that come out of his mouth is a lie.
Right.
Man. Hey, the question is, where will Zeke land at? That's been one of the biggest points. Where will Zeke land at in this NFL carousel? Because
New Orleans?
No, because now Deontay Foreman, who was the Carolina Panthers running back, and Robert Tonyan are going to the Bears. And what's my boy name? Miles Sanders.
He's going to Carolina.
Going to Carolina. So Miles Sanders is going to replace Deontay Foreman in Carolina.
Which I was getting ready to say, if Zeke willing to take a cut, the best offensive, well, I don't know. Well, right now they supposed to be all back. The best offensive line might be in football, might be the Eagles. You know, would he want to go over there and play the Cowboys 2 times a year?
But you know what though, Coach? I'm gonna tell you what would be the best landing spot for Zeke. Buffalo Bills. That'd be the perfect landing spot for Zeke up in Buffalo, man.
They sure do need a running game.
Hey, that'll be the perfect spot for Zeke to land at, right in Buffalo. Period. Point blank.
Well, he played at Ohio State, so the weather wouldn't be a problem on him up there. So
weather wouldn't be a problem, man. Hey, and it all depends on. They say Mixon won't be indicted today. That's what the official said. I thought if Mixon would have got into some trouble, hey, Cincinnati is not a bad spot for him neither.
What about Chase too? Y'all ain't heard? Hey, Chase into it with some with his gas or some shit.
Well,
I seen something, but I ain't read on it.
We talked about this on Tuesday, man, about Chase, man, how it goes back to that younger generation, man. How she said that she got enough dirt and information on him that'll end his career. Okay, you throw all the dirt and information to end his career. You ain't doing nothing but hurting him. You ain't doing nothing but hurting yourself and your daughter and y'all child together. That's who you're hurting. Because if he cannot provide or make a living for you and that for the baby, you ain't doing nothing but hurting her. You're hurting your daughter. So that's that young generation, man. What Coach Rich was talking about earlier, and Coach Corey was talking about earlier. That young generation, man, they don't have a clue, man.
They dumb.
Why would you post? Why would you post?
They thinking about them.
She sent the statement. She posted it online over the net that I got enough information to destroy you and your career. That's if you go do it, text him that. Because once you put it out there in the atmosphere, you can't pull it back. Text him that. Don't text. Hey, just give him the text. Text him that.
You know what he should have did? As soon as she did that, he should have went right to the lawyer and said, okay, I want to cut this bitch out of everything I need to give.
That's it, man.
He should have went right to his attorney and said, okay, so since she want to ruin me, she was getting X amount of money, I want to give her the minimum. I want to give her the minimum of everything. And
also,
then when they say why, because I'm about to separate myself from her and take care of my daughter. I'm not going to take care of her. I'm going to take care of my daughter.
That's it.
And then see what happens.
That's all your responsibility, man.
Right. And then she's sitting there looking like Boo Boo the fool.
Hey, one more spot for Zeke, man. I can see Zeke in Tampa Bay, man. They released Fournette, so Tampa Bay will be another possible landing spot for Zeke. In Tampa.
Why you trying to kill him slowly in his career?
Hey, man.
Or the Rams. The Rams got a open spot in the Rams. He can go out there to LA and run with the Rams and stuff. Got options. He got options, man.
He got Giants, a whole lot of options. If Juju Smith-Schuster got 3 years and $33 million.
Hey, what's the name? I still got that same one. Jacoby Myers, 3 years, $33 million as well, man.
As long as they keep him from throwing passes, they good.
Right. Lateral passes that kill you, man.
Yeah, man, that had to be the dumbest thing I ever seen in my life in a football game.
Hey, instead of you couldn't just run out of bounds. It's a tie game. I can see if you was losing. It's a tie game. Run out of bounds. Go to overtime.
The first knucklehead was Ramondre Stevenson. What the heck he doing lateraling? The budget. I mean, you got a better chance of trying to kick a field goal from where you are than to pitch the ball back to him.
Run out of bounds, man. Go to overtime, and you win it. And they would have won it probably in overtime. That's just because the Raiders are who they are. They would have won it. But one other big thing, man, the Eagles, man. Hey, Darius Slay staying home in the Eagles, man.
Yeah, 2-year extension.
Man, they gave him a 2-year extension, $42 million zone, man. Woo-wee. Slay got that paper, man. $23 million, that fully guaranteed, man.
That boy living his name, goddamn it. He's slaying the league with on that check.
Hey, man. Hey, that dude, hey.
Hey, this Draymond Jones and Jaron Reed. I'm gonna leave it at that.
They your quarterbacks for Seattle, coach.
No, man. Draymond Jones and Jaron Reed.
Draymond Jones.
Hey, man, there's some big signings, man, for the interior defensive line, man. Draymond Jones was in Denver. They signed him, and they signed Jaron Reed back. So they got that beef up in the middle now. Watch out for that defense. And
they still got Fletcher Cox that's coming back too, man. They're trying to work out a deal to get Fletcher.
Who is
Fletcher?
The Eagles.
Well, no, I'm talking about Seahawks. I don't give a crap about no doggone
Oh,
Eagles.
okay. I should have known. Hey, I should have
Hey
known.
man, I saw Lamar walking down here on Broadway today.
Hey, coach, you play too much, man. Don't do that, man.
Cacao.
Hey, coach, stop playing with me, man. What you say, coach? You saw him walking down about what?
Yeah, I saw him down there on Market leaving the dome down there.
Yeah.
Hey, coach,
Hey,
man, not you,
he
man.
said he said he gonna sit out next year. He might as well go and play with the Battlehawks until a year up. He's still gonna sit out.
Hey, man. Hey, hey. Speaking of Seahawks, man, they just re-signed Drew Lock to back up Geno this year, man. They put Drew Lock in place for another couple years, man. He's gonna back up Geno, and Geno got the bag, coach. Man, you think it was worth it?
I don't think they should have paid him all that money, but he earned it. So I mean, I wouldn't have turned it down.
Oh, no, you can't turn it down.
Like I'm like everybody else. I'm taking a quarterback that I know that he can do versus a rookie that you got to wait on. So I mean, look at the 49ers. Everybody thought what's his name was going to be that guy. Now all of a sudden, Mr. Irrelevant is pointed down as your starting quarterback this year coming up, based off of what 5 games this year.
Yeah.
So you see how quick things change.
They change in a heartbeat, man. And Gardner Minshew, man. Gardner Minshew just signed with the Colts today. I think the Colts got something in mind, man. They go draft them a youngster, get one of these quarterbacks, man. They really won't. They really want the boy out of Ohio State, man. They really want him, man. But they don't think that he'll end up falling in their lap and everything, man. But
well, I hope Carolina didn't make that trade with Chicago to get no Beavers the first pick of the draft. If they are, then somebody need to have their head examined.
Man,
Beavers, #1 pick. Come on, man. That come on.
He would have been there. He would have been there if you needed him.
He'd have been there 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You could have, traded down. The Chicago fleeced you. And now Chicago got them a starting wide receiving core. My goodness.
Uh-huh.
And some draft picks.
Hey, they putting pieces around Fields, man.
Fields, so
they got them running backs. They got Foreman and what's the name? Go split the running back duties. Khalil Herbert. Then they got their tight end and Tyon. Even though the Bears lost, they lost David Montgomery. He's going up there to play with Detroit. So yeah, it's a lot of moving and shaking, man.
And then Jamal, where he went to Carolina.
Yep.
Jamal Williams.
Yep.
You're gonna need a roster next year to figure out what the heck going on out here. Now
you got Jamal Williams in Carolina, and you got Miles Sanders in Carolina. Interesting. Hey man, y'all got any what the hells or I told you so before we get up out of here?
I've had it. I told you so.
Go ahead, Chris.
I told you so. Piggyback off my what the hell from Tuesday. I told you it was a bad idea for the Lakers to sit Anthony Davis playing the Houston Rockets, the worst team in the world to play if you are trying to secure a playoff spot or get into the play-in tournament. Is that one team that no matter how many games they win, they still gonna be a lottery team. Their only hope, the only joy they get out of anything at this time of the year is we get to screw up somebody's playoff seeding or hopes. We finna jack up somebody's hopes. They gonna sit them against the Houston Rockets. If they add insult to injury, they lost by 2 points. AD could have played. Like, there is a such thing as load management within the game. Like, you can load manage your team by executing your offense correctly. Like if you execute correctly, you should be able to sit your starters in the fourth quarter against teams like that. But that's my I told you so. I told you that the Lakers was gonna fool around and lose to the Houston Rockets because they want to get cocky, like they can beat the Rockets without AD and LeBron. I'm sorry, you take them two off the team, it's even Steven.
All right. Right on.
Hey, well, my told you so and what the hell moment that happened today. I didn't tell y'all this, but I told my sons the other day, to mark my word, I had to screenshot the text and tell them today I told them that Princeton was going to beat Arizona. And hey, man, look, anytime you in the NCAA tournament, and I don't care how good you are, if you see Princeton on the other side of you, you need to start shaking because I don't care what year it is, what day it is, they gonna give you a battle, and Mizzou better watch out. Now I'm telling y'all that. My what the hell moment was, what the hell was that dude from Virginia tripping off of? With 7 seconds left in the game, you up 2, you on the baseline. Obviously, they didn't have any timeouts left. I'd rather you turn the ball over. What the hell you doing throwing the ball out? Just gonna throw the ball down the other end of the court. Dude catch the ball, pass it up the court, hit a 3 with 2 seconds left in the game, and now you going home. Furman is moving on. That had to be one of the worst basketball plays I've seen in my life. He just hurled it over his head. Just like, I guess if I could keep it up in the air for 7 seconds, the clock will run out. But that was terrible. And he's a senior, a 5th-year senior.
Unbelievable.
Done.
Unbelievable.
But I go back to Princeton and Georgetown when John Thompson was there. From them days on, you don't ever want to see Princeton in no tournament, in the NCAA tournament. They gonna give you a battle because they gonna slow the game down. They gonna play the ball, play the game. They're gonna make you have to be disciplined on defense, you gotta be disciplined on offense, and you can't turn the ball over. And Arizona went up by 9 late in the game, and all of a sudden now Arizona can't find a basket. And they just let them hang around, and Princeton is moving on.
Man, they are, man. That's crazy. Oh, man. That is so crazy. That is so crazy, man. I'm looking at that game, too. I'm like, Princeton had pulled off some upsets now, man.
Well, they beat UCLA, 3 years ago?
Uh-huh.
I think it was 3 years ago. They beat UCLA in the tournament. Princeton, like I told you, I don't care who it is. Give me anybody but Princeton. I don't want to see Princeton opposite me, period. Because
when they old coach is Pete Carrell.
Carrell was the coach when Georgetown was there, and they called out his name today, the people in the stands, because that was his style of basketball. And hey, to tell you the truth, I don't want to play no team in the Ivy League. Them boys too smart.
Hey man, what did when they upset at Georgetown? Wasn't Morning and Matumbo on that team?
That was that bunch. And actually, they didn't upset them, but they made them sweat.
Oh yeah, they did.
Sweat.
They did.
I think they only beat them by 1. Georgetown, I think, was #1 team in the country, but they was
up
high.
Big John tore that tile up, man.
Tore it up, man. He ate that tile up.
Big John tore that tile up, man.
He told Carrell after the game, he said, "Man, I hope I don't ever see y'all again." But I mean, you gotta be disciplined to play against Princeton, and they a little bit more offensive oriented now, but they still gonna run them back cuts. They gonna run them screens. They just gonna keep battling you. So I told my son when the bracket came out, I said, I'll tell you all right now, I said, one son, my Jalen, he was in tears because North Carolina wasn't in the tournament, but I said, hey, don't worry about it. I said, I got an upset special for you. I said, Arizona going down.
You called it, huh, coach?
Yeah, I had to let them jokers know that today. I said, "Do you remember that text? They played dumb." So I had to go dig the text up and screenshot it to both of them. Give me my props. Although a local kid is on Arizona, I hate to see him go out today. But hey, Courtney Ramey was played with Arizona.
Oh yeah,
I hate
man.
to see that, especially when where he was on the sideline. He came to his knees after they lost the game. But hey, it's March Madness. That's all I can say.
That's it, man. Hey, West 10, and what y'all got? What the hell before we jump off to these birthdays? All right,
Nah,
West,
nah.
give us the birthdays then.
Mine ain't really a what the hell, but I guess it can be a what the hell. Mine goes out to Yadier Molina and the Puerto Rico World Baseball team, man. Why are you celebrating after winning a series? Like you don't have any more games to play and just cost this man his entire season for
Yep.
his original club. I
I
understand that y'all happy, but you ain't won nothing. What's all the celebrating for? You beat the Dominicans. You moving on to the next round. What's all the celebrating for? What's all the jumping around and all the foolishness for?
I don't get that. That was ridiculous.
So now this man is tore his patellar tendon and he out for the rest of the year. And this man
Before the
is
season start.
the main closer for the New
Yep.
York Mets. And this is why Major League Baseball and these teams don't want to do stuff like this. But yet the commissioner keeps pressing these teams to try to globalize the market of baseball and all this other crap. And this is what you have happen. So now you have basically the face of the New York Mets that they've traded and tried to build around out for the season now. Over something that's going to win them
Nothing.
Not a thing.
Nothing but some bragging rights.
Edwin Diaz.
If I was Mozeliak or anybody else, I get on the phone and I tell O'Neill, Newbar, all them, hey man, pack y'all shit, get back to training camp.
O'Neill is back because his team lost.
Well, those that are still playing, I would tell them, hey man, pack y'all shit, come on back to camp. Because if one of y'all get a season injury, we got a big problem.
I mean, can you imagine Goldschmidt or Ariana or whatever his name is? Man, oh my goodness.
I hope you at least use the Capital One Quicksilver card and earn 1.5%.
You know what's going to happen? Teams are going to start letting you do that, but if you suffer an injury like Diaz, they're going to void your contract.
So this is a player's choice, right?
Yeah. But they have to get permission from their team.
Wow.
And the Pirates don't win, but they players do not get involved in WBC.
Right.
And people are gonna try to knock, them not being involved. Oh, that's why they have a half-empty stadium now. No, my guy ain't hurt jumping up and down because he beat another country.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Man, that was so ridiculous and so disappointing.
It was something that could have definitely been avoided.
And he wasn't even doing anything, and that goes back to these guys not wanting to go to spring training very long, and not really putting in the work to have their bodies in the best of their shape. And then you take a break from spring training to go get live game action. and compete. And this is what happens before the season.
Yeah, the Cardinals, I think they had 11 of their players. It should be a limit. I should be able to have a limit on how many players can go. I'm not going through spring training. I think it was 11 or 17 of their guys.
Yeah, the Cardinals had a gang of them.
They had a bunch of them that went. You know, they had one. His mama's Japanese guy. Which one was that?
That was New
Bar, and over playing with Japanese. You know, because something he wanted to do for honor his mother. The same way with Edmund. I think he's playing with a.
Yep, he's playing with Japan too.
Yep.
Wow.
So you got all these guys out, you know. Well, they're still getting involved in baseball, like the guy said today. They ain't hitting against the pitching they gonna see every day in the majors, you know. So that ain't helping you over there. You got a chance of getting somebody hurt.
Yep.
You know, so
definitely got a chance to get somebody hurt. Hey Wes, what you got, man? What you got for your birthdays, man?
Yeah. I got a couple birthdays for you, man. Hey, we still honoring the women this month, man. So, you know, we want to give a shout out to Miss Thelma Hopkins. You know what I'm saying? She was a high jumper. Back there, she was in the Olympics in 1956, 87 years old today. So we definitely want to, you know what I'm saying, give her a happy birthday.
No
we got old Mel Grace. He was a wide receiver for Tennessee Oilers.
Mel Grace.
Melvin Junior's great. This is full out. He's 62 today, man. We want to give him a birthday shout out, man.
Who birthday is it?
Mel Gray.
Mel Gray?
Yeah, Melvin Junior's great.
So you said 62. That ain't the same Mel Gray that played with the Cardinals, is it?
He's football player.
That's what I'm saying.
He played with the
football player.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I'm talking about. Who he played? I thought you said he played football.
Yeah, he was wild. He was a kick returner for the
That's the same Mel Gray, I think.
They played with the St. Louis Cardinals in the 70s.
I'm thinking that's the same Mel Gray.
They went to Mizzou.
I don't know if he went to Mizzou or not.
I just wondered because he actually coaches with a team of Matthew Dickey. But go ahead.
We got Miss Cindy Brown. She was an Olympic gold medalist in '88. She's 58 today. She was forward for girls. We got Rodney Peete. He's 57 today.
Rodney Peete.
Rodney Peete with 3 E's. We got Dan Owens, man. Defensive tackle, man, for the Falcons and the Lions back in the day, man. 56. Today, we want to give him a happy birthday shout out. We got old Pat Harlow. He was offensive tackle for the Patriots and the Raiders. He's 54 today. We want to give him a birthday shout out. We got a Pittsburgh representative, man. We got Eric Robati.
And a Pittsburgh representative.
Yeah. He's sitting on Ray Lewis today, man. He's 52, so what it do? Yeah. Hey, and we got a couple.
Coach's birthday was yesterday.
Who that?
Mike Tomlin's birthday was yesterday.
For real? Yo, what's up, OG Mike? We respect you, man. Y'all didn't understand. I had to get them chain hands for this, man. We got 2 OGs in the building, man. Birthday today. Super chat. Coach Tour. We got Mr. Ozzie Newsome, man. Yeah, Mr. Ozzie Newsome, man.
Cleveland Browns finest.
As a tight end, yeah. But the BB.
Cleveland Brown Raven
OG
fighters.
man.
I
OG
know,
BB, man.
I know,
He
hey, I know,
67.
Coach.
We're gonna give Ozzy a big happy birthday, man. You know what I'm saying? And also, my boy Ty Heat, man. You hear me?
Tight end,
Ty Heat 43 today, 12 seasons, man. First round, 0-1 by the Ravens. Come on, man. We want to give a shout out to Heat, man. You hear me?
Tight Heat.
Okay. All right, we got a couple basketball birthdays. We got old Blake Griffin, man. Blake Griffin birthday today, man.
Curry Top, aka Curry Top.
34 today. You hear me?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we got Joel Embiid birthday today. Did y'all say he just passed somebody up
Joel Embiid.
for MVP or something, or somebody just passed him up, or with him and Jokic? Did he just pass Jokic up for that?
Yeah, they say him and Jokic is neck and neck now.
Yeah. So he ain't even 30 yet, man. 29, man. So we want to go wish Joel Embiid that birthday, man.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody I forgot, please Chip, get me right, man. You.
Oh man, you forgot Vladimir Guerrero Jr.'s birthday today. He turned 24. My boy Curtis Granderson. Curtis Granderson turned 42 today. These baseball players and stuff, man. Stephen Drew, aka JD Drew's younger brother. He turned the big 4-0 today, man. My boy Hesop Choi, man. Hesop turned 44 today. Also, who we forgot, West 10, man. You forgot my boy, man. Say it again. Don't you say another word, nigga.
Well, this shit is over. And I ain't playing
this. Hey, Clifton Powell, aka Pete.
Oh.
Hey,
man, let me give y'all a real fact on Clifton Powell, man. I don't know if y'all probably already know this shit, but y'all know his son, one of Barack's daughters, right?
Oh, Pinky.
Okay.
Yeah,
his son, like they one of Barack's daughters.
He dated Sasha.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. My man
Pinky
Pinky birthday today.
He one of the best C-list actors, man, out there, man. I swear.
Hey man, it's rest in peace birthday to the man who's known for they consider him the original king of comedy, man. Mr. Jerry Lee Lewis, man.
Oh.
Jerry Lewis, man. That's where they got the Jerry Lewis telethon from, man. Jerry Lewis birthday today, man. Jerry Lewis, man. Hey, man. Hey, one of the most hyped up hype man ever to do it. Yeah, boy.
Oh, hell no.
Today is Flav's birthday, man. I can't believe Flavor Flav is the son, public enemy #1. Flavor Flav birthday today, man. Flav, what is that? What my boy Flav turned? Flav just turned 56 today, man. Big shout out to my man Flav, man. Hey, Flav turned 56 today, man. That's it for our birthdays. Coach Corey, what you got this day in history for us, man?
Hey, man, I just got a couple things, man. I ain't gonna hold us too long, but on this day, man, 1983, the smallest crowd ever to attend the NBA Cavaliers and New Jersey Nets game was at Cleveland Coliseum. 1,814 people.
Damn.
That's like a North Carolina picnic. That's a Tar Heels picnic. Right there, man.
He don't leave well enough alone, do
Hey, man, this day, 1964, Paul Hornick and Alex Karras reinstated in the NFL after a 1-year suspension, dog. White guys acting badly.
Oh, Horning.
Oh man.
Hey man, they out there acting up. On this day in 1953, American League rejects Bill Beck's request to move the St. Louis Browns to Baltimore.
Mm.
Hey man, they ain't gonna let that brother go, man.
They ain't like Bill Veck. Ever since he
Hey,
put that
man.
midget on the field.
Yeah, man, Bill Beck was tripped out.
Not the
Yeah,
midget,
man.
He put the midget on the field.
Hey man, if you ain't never seen the story of the St. Louis Browns, man, you gotta watch it.
You gotta watch
Because
it.
he did put a midget
He put that
in the
midget on the
lineup
field.
and added him to the roster. And put
Un-
him in the game,
un-
man.
Hey, man, that was so crazy. The catcher had his hands up, and his hand was up at the midget's head.
Oh
In the
my
strike
God.
zone, dog.
In the
Got
strike zone.
target. Strike zone was at the midget head.
It's safe to say he got a base on balls. I would say it's safe to say he got a
That's
base
why
on
he
balls.
sent him up there. He told him, don't swing the bat.
They need a base runner. Matter of fact, the midget was a kid.
Yep.
Unbelievable, man. That's that little midget that looked like the one off the Wizard of Oz, man.
Mhm.
I think he
Hey.
was shorter than he was.
I think he
Yes,
was
sir.
too, Coach, to be honest with you. Lord, have mercy.
Hey, man. Also on this date, 1985, two-time Cy Young Award winner Denny McClain is convicted of embezzlement and drug trafficking. Sentenced to
Man.
25 years, but the conviction was later reversed.
Danny McClain, he pissed me off in 68 though. Game 7 against the Cardinals in the World Series.
Uh-oh.
Hey,
31 game winner. There won't be no more 30 game winners no more.
No, sir.
Dude won
Also,
31 games.
On this day in 1994, amateur figure skater Tanya Harding pleads guilty to felony attack on former Olympic teammate Nancy Kerrigan. Whooped that lady with a police stick, boy.
Yep.
That's some serious hatred right there. On this day in 1996, Mike Tyson TKOs Frank Bruno in the third round to gain the heavyweight title. Frank Bruno looked scared before that fight even started.
You saw the fear in his eyes.
Just like Michael Spinks.
Spinks
Yes, sir.
Jinx.
This day, 2003, the 50th ACC men's basketball tournament, number 12 Duke beats North Carolina State, 84-77. Just want to throw that out there for you North Carolina fans.
You said state, so go on, keep it moving, chump.
But it was Duke, and it was somebody from North Carolina, so y'all can kick rocks.
You got all teams in North Carolina. You got several teams in North Carolina.
Hey, man, hey, UNC playing right now. So, you know, University of North Carolina, they losing 81-53. Oh, that's Asheville. I'm sorry. It ain't the Tar Heels. It's UNC Asheville.
Yeah. The Tar Heels are at home washing their feet.
Watching you.
We check y'all out on Thursday.
Hey, Corey, you might have missed it. Hey, but congratulations, Corey. I don't know if you heard me the first time.
Coach Rick congratulated Coach Corey on fame, baby.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all take it easy.
All right, Coach.
I didn't hear you, Coach. I got muted.
I said congratulations, man, on the call to the hall.
Oh, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.